Information versus story, description versus immersion, or almost too late against if we wait much longer. Hello and welcome to Minimalistic. I am Mina, and today I would like to talk about what makes a good song title. Not too long ago, I started making a beat. That means I had the intention to make a beat with only a vague feeling of what I wanted the beat to sound like. And of course, as always, I had to come up with a working title. I try to be quick about these things and I just spontaneously wrote down "If We Wait Much Longer." And while typing that title into the project, I thought, that's a good title. And if you would like to listen to it, I'll link it there or somewhere in the description. But why is that a good title? And is having a good title for a song relevant or important? Well, to answer the last question, yes, very much so, because the title of your song is kind of a promise you give out to a potential listener. It's the billboard of your song. It's the first piece of information somebody can have before listening, and you better make sure it is something that kind of spawns interest, because you want that person to click on your title on that Spotify playlist, right? So what do we want with art in general? We want to spark an emotion or interest or both, and that is pretty much what a good title does. So what works well in general? You won't believe how many titles are out there that either are just the word angel or contain the word angel. Why? Because angel is a very strong symbol and we all associate something with it. And once the association machine up here is running, you pretty much got your listener already. So another symbolic word we all have an association with immediately is fire, but something very different. Angel, fire, what is next? Sky, something too, right? So a lot of titles kind of have this strong symbolic energy. Some artists that do not take their craft, or at least themselves, not too seriously, might come up with a word, come up with a fantasy word that does not exist, some gibberish maybe, and that needs explanation. And of course they know their fans. If they're their fans, they will want to know what this title is all about, right? So answer the question, what is this? Questions in general make good titles too, because questions need answers. And once you read or hear a question, you already answer it for yourself, but maybe you want to know how the artist, or you, the songwriter, will answer it. So that might spark interest too. And then there is a bazillion things that just spawn our curiosity, our interest, or kind of speak to us in a way that get us involved. There are many, many ways to do this, but if we wait much longer, pretty much works in that way. So had I called my beat Almost Too Late, how many questions can we come up with? Too late for what? That is automatically what you want to answer. Almost, well, how much time is there actually left and what would need to be done? 3 questions, right? 3, I'm from Germany. So the other title, the one I actually used, If We Wait Much Longer. What is going to happen? If we wait much longer, what is going to happen? What do we have to do? Who is we? Why are we waiting? And while we are waiting, are we sitting, standing? Are we apart? Are we together? What? 5 at least. And how much longer can we afford to wait? So that is at least 6 questions I can ask here. But there is more going on with this title. It sounds both conversational and pressing. We have all said this sentence before. If we wait much longer, then. It could be the first line said in a book by a character or in a movie. And also because of the way the sentence works. You want to complete it, right? There is this urge to finish the sentence. And also it makes you want to hear more because something, the actual important part, is missing. And then there is something very important about the use of language in writing lyrics or texts in general. And that is, we have a pronoun, we, and we have a verb, wait. Those are things we connect with because we says there are at least 2 people. And people always have relationships with each other. And then there is waiting. Now doing words make us associate something because we all know what waiting feels like. But then again, there are many different ways you can wait. Are we waiting for like months? for something to happen, or are we sitting, I don't know, on the sidewalk, like getting nervous, looking at our watch? What is happening? How are we waiting? Doing words are very powerful. Use them as much as you can. So if you have been following along, and if you are still watching this video, thank you very much. We are already part of a story, or we have created that picture in our heads, and that might be incentive enough for a potential listener to click on that title to find out what is going to happen and how it would all end and who are the people involved and everything. That is just something that grabs people's attention and evokes emotions. And never forget, a good title can also work in your favor as a songwriter, because if you have the possibility to list as many questions as you can, they give you sort of a guideline you can use to write your songs by answering some of those questions. There might be questions you always want to leave unanswered, just for the mystery of it, or for the listener to fill in, you know? Now, I hope this video has inspired you to write. And if you are writing already, I would very much appreciate it if you dropped your writing tool, whatever it might be, just to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, because I plan on doing a little more of this, well, songwriting tips style video stuff, just to inspire you, just to get you creative and write songs, write beautiful lyrics and find melodies and everything. That is it for this video. Hope to see you again on this channel, and happy creating!